This is the damage that has been done to the apartment block on the road I live in. If you looked at my earlier video showed the smoke in the building, and you may or may not have been able to see the fire engines spraying water on the fire. But as you can see, the top floor and the bottom floor are completely burned out, and you can see that the roof is completely burned out as well. I'm not sure exactly how this fire started, but I do know that I walk past this apartment building every day when I leave work, and we went to a handout and we're walking past the building when we're going to the handout. There was actually a news report in my Gmail account, and they were talking about this building burning down, and I actually took the news report and I shared it to my personal Facebook account, so anybody who's my friend on Facebook could see the damage that was done. But they're not showing the damage that was done in the newspaper article, but you can see the damage that was done here. It's on the, well, in England, the way they do it is you've got the ground floor and the first floor. So you've got the ground floor, and then the floor above the ground floor is the first floor. I know it's a little bit weird. In America, you would just say the first floor and the second floor. But you can see that these apartments are completely burned out on the ground floor and the first floor. I don't know what happened, but I do know at 2 o'clock, I was walking home from work. I walked past this apartment complex, and I did not see anything suspicious, not a thing. And then so I went home, and I was really hungry. The reason why I'm really hungry is because I cannot afford to eat anything at work. So I take a sandwich into work, and I eat half of the sandwich because that's all I can stomach is half of the sandwich. And then I cannot get a chocolate, which is what I like, and I cannot get a salad, which is what I like. And then so basically I got home, I was really hungry, and then I was standing in the bathroom, and when I was standing in the bathroom, I smelled something, and I didn't know what it was that I was smelling. So I went looking around my apartment to see if there was something burning in my apartment, and there wasn't. And so I thought maybe people outside were doing something, and I thought maybe the children were doing something. But I was so hungry that I just decided that I wanted to get something to eat. So I had 2 pieces of chicken that we had gotten from the handout on Sunday with a little bit of mayonnaise, and then I had an orange. And then by that time I felt a little bit better after I had something to eat. And then so I saw a bunch of people on the road, and they were all taking pictures, and I thought, or videoing it, and I thought to myself, well, what's going on here? And I thought, oh well, I'll find out what it is wrong soon enough. But then eventually, because I had felt better after having gotten something to eat, eventually I decided that I better go outside and see what's going on, because it might pertain to me. And then when I went outside, I saw somebody that's in the management committee where I live, and she said that I'm going to have to get a fire alarm where I live on September 9th. So I'm going to have to be available on September 9th to get a fire alarm where I live. And then she told me that this fire was on the back of I think Arthur Place or something. And I thought, well, that can't be. And then so basically what happened was I kept walking, and then obviously you could see the fire engines, you could see the police, you could see the ambulances. And so I made my previous video. And so basically we had to go to Boots to get my prescription. So we couldn't walk down the road to get the prescription because the road had been cordoned off. And then so we had to walk around the river, or whatever you want to call it, the river or the stream or whatever it's called. And we had to actually walk to Boots. We couldn't take the bus. So we walked to Boots, and then we walked to Queen's Farms and got some dinner, got a free meal, because I'm poor and so I have to get free meals. And then so we took a bus, we went to Sainsbury's and got a few groceries at Sainsbury's, and that was close to £22 just for a few days. And then we got took the bus to next to what used to be the Prudential building, but it's not the Prudential building anymore because I think Prudential's moved out of the town we live in. And we were going to walk through the where were we going to walk? We were going to walk through the lake, the canal. But I said, no, let's go look at this fire. I mean, that should just tell you how pathetic my life is, that I've got nothing better to do than look at a fire. So this is it. So you've seen the damage that was done. It was the ground floor and the first floor are completely burned out. I don't know if anything else is burned out. I guess we'll find out. And maybe at some point we'll find out what caused the fire. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. And I'll be making more videos for you soon.